Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Prescott now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Missed.
It will not go down.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate as they would...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. This will be caught at Samuel, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. action now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Jamin Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jamin Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 27, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that that is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Being chased out left. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No,
and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's Prescott.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Dak. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Prescott.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week